How are you guys doing this evening, this morning, this afternoon, whenever you are watching me? You are going to get your confirmations through me. And without further ado, let's get straight into it. Guys, I want to start off today by saying how proud I am of your growth. You have grown so much, and there's still much to get accomplished. There's still much that you need to get done, but today is a day about giving gratitude, and it's also a day where I feel like it's a full circle moment. Charlie, what do you mean? I'm glad you finally finished something. In this moment, guys, you are finally reaching a point in your life where you're needed. How you doing, Mia? You are finally reaching a point, like a peak in your life where it's like, we're here. You're finally reaching a period in your life where you've surrendered. You haven't given up. You're open. And you guys are you're being rewarded, but I think it's bigger than just rewards. It feels as though it's like you finally realized it. How you doing, Kelly? This energy right now feels so just open. It feels so safe. It feels like, y'all, it feels golden to me. It just feels like, yes. Like, I just want to say yes. And I'm grateful for all the new material, all the new things, all the new places you're about to go, the new people you're about to meet, the new faces. You know, being a new face of something could be symbolic, guys. I just feel like full circle moment. I want to say it ends how it begins. And if that is within love, then start how you want to finish, okay? Let's get into the cards, guys. Georgia, don't you start that stuff. We've been cuddling. We've been reading together. We done play with your toys. We done went outside. She wanted, listen. Hi, Trivia. You're okay. Let's get into it. Channel for Collective. What is the most immediate message that needs to get out to them in this moment? An apology and a curse. Spirit wants to make amends with you. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, Charlie, what do you mean? Most of you guys have went through a great deal in life at different moments. Some of you guys have went through different trials, different tribulations, different things that maybe you've spoken about or maybe you haven't. And for some reason, I feel like a full circle moment, is happening to you. It almost feels like this is an apology from the universe to you from, I'm hearing to you from God. A part of me feels as though maybe there was something either the universe had to apologize for, or maybe you needed to apologize for, but I'm getting more so like God needed to apologize to you for giving you some bullshit, making you live through BS, making you feel BS, making you feel as though it's an experience. To me, guys, this kind of feels like an abandonment wound. It feels like feels like some type of curse, anger issues, being bipolar. Like, it really feels like Spirit wants to apologize for all the mishaps that they made you go through. For some women, it's giving, like, I'm getting abortions, but I'm also getting, losing children. I'm sorry. I just feel like the universe is like, I'm sorry you had to go through abuse. This feels like an apology from the universe of things that have been very, very, like, it feels scary, but it also just feels as though your trauma. This feels like the universe is apologizing for your trauma, the things you've had to endure. It's interesting. Healing and then foundation. Spirit, thank you. Spirit in this moment, I think, is apologizing to you because you are either one, in a place of mind where you are healing, but the other part to me feels as though you are establishing a foundation, or needing to establish a foundation that doesn't come from hurt, trauma, misfortunes. I don't know why I'm getting misfortunate events. Hi, Casey. Bye-bye. Back up, please. Thank you. Georgia want to be on the TV so bad. So bad, y'all. Come here, baby. You're going to have to get down. I know you want to look out the window, but go over there, okay? Okay? Go over there. Go lay down over there. For some of you guys, Spirit is only having me bring up these certain things, certain, and I don't want to just call them things, like life events, like certain events in life, because I feel as though maybe your old foundation was established by that. What do I mean? Maybe once upon a time you had received trust issues from a person or a family, and it's giving that, like, Spirit wants to apologize for each experience that had instilled distrust from another human being or a foundation or an organization or school. And it's almost like, okay, you learned the lesson of that. And I know some of you guys are going to be like, but why did I have to go through that all together? One, it feels as though some of you guys had to learn a lesson from your previous life. But two, for you guys to really, for it to hit home, some of you guys were supposed to unlearn this trait that may have been placed upon you by family, so healing a family wound. And then the third thing is also so you can find the balance between, I don't want to say good or bad, but find the balance in the mishaps of life. For some of you guys, these mishaps are supposed to help you to gather other like-minded individuals in order to help them with their healing. That's what happens when you trauma bond. But I think that a lot of Spirit has disturbed the foundations or the relationships or the things that you have created out of trauma, because Spirit doesn't want you to instill more trauma onto more friendships. He doesn't want you to bond through that as well. Like, it's kind of like some of you guys have developed a comfort zone in the trauma, but Spirit is saying that it's time to, almost as though it's time to heal it. it's easy for me to say it's time to erase it, but it's time to really remove it. You've learned the lesson from it. You've also learned, like, you've learned that maybe the people that instilled or did messed up things to you to make them not trust them, you've learned that those people were hurt people. You learned that maybe not to be so naive. You learned you receive more when you're open than when you're closed. It's almost as though Spirit is highlighting that you guys have learned the lesson. You have learned you've learned what you needed to learn from your trauma. And now it's time where you're already creating a foundation where it doesn't start from healing. Like, it doesn't require healing because trauma isn't being dished out, if that makes any sense. Okay, let's keep going. What cards do I want to take? You said finish here. Okay. Clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. Another apology I'm getting is for you to clear your mind and not be hunted by your past anymore. Another clarity I'm getting is for you. Some of you guys needed to learn the truth about intentions. I don't know, right now I'm tasting something really sweet. It's kind of reminding me of a candy from back in the day. It's like one of those drip things. I just can't. I'm gonna Google it later and I'll post it or something or talk about it later. But something about from like your childhood memory. Something about intentions. I'm also getting the energy, guys, that I feel like maybe Spirit is apologizing. It's kind of funny for not giving you that candy back in the day, but you can go buy the candy now. I want to apologize for you not getting everything that you wanted back then, but you can get it now. If it's a material item. For some of you guys, if your truth or your trauma was struggle, living in poverty and stuff like that, it almost feels as though Spirit wants you to had you experience that so that you could be grateful when Spirit returns to you everything tenfold. For some of you guys, poverty that was installed upon you from your parents was kind of like your parents' mistake. And for some reason, I feel as though because you are breaking the generational curses, maybe of the relationship with money, you won't live like your parents, you know? You will outlive your parents. Money is here. Foundation is here, but I don't think it's just about money. I think it's just an overall message of I'm sorry that you had to go through suffering because of other people. This feels like an apology of because hurt people hurt people. And I'm sorry for the abuse. I'm sorry if you feel neglected. I'm sorry if you feel as though I wasn't there for you on your crying nights, or to dry your eyes, or, you know, this feels as though Spirit wants me to give you this apology from God, from Spirit, because I feel you guys' soul right now. Like, I feel your energy, and your energy, it just feels like I almost want to cry right now. And guys, I haven't cried on live in a long time because I've been in a very happy place within myself. But this one, it just feels as though I feel like Spirit wants you to know that they're being sincere when they give you this apology. They're being sincere when they are and even if this is, you know, a passed over loved one that has hurt you, but they never got to give you that apology, it feels as though, I'm sorry, I apologize, and I'm sorry I couldn't do it while I was living, or I'm sorry I couldn't get it to you myself. Let's keep going. Spirit is tired of seeing you guys looking back at the old. They're also tired of seeing you space yourself out from people, creating spaces between people, blocking yourself out from the world, from the opportunities, from your friends, from new friends coming in. Spirit has been spying on you. And I know some of y'all is gonna be like, Charlie, what you mean? Like, it just feels as though like Spirit is spying on you, and it's almost as though it's taking an evaluation of what needs to change in order for you to evolve or to continue to grow on your path. You no longer have things around you that are depleting you. You no longer have things that hurt you. Some of you guys have put yourself so well into a box, into a safety net, into a environment where you're safe, to where it's almost as though some of you guys are playing it too safe. Too safe for new love to enter into your life. Too safe to go and establish a degree as an architect. I don't know why I'm getting architectural degrees, but too scared to try that new thing, to try that new food. You know, it's giving me closed-minded individuals, and you guys are not meant to be closed-minded, because from birth, your origin is of you being open. Your origin is of you receiving. Your origin is of you being, I don't know, I was going to say clairvoyant, but just to my seers, like, you are supposed to be free. Maybe things are supposed to be free for you, you know, maybe things are they're supposed to be easy for you. And to me, it feels as though you guys have I don't want to say forgotten, but it's almost as though if I tell you right now, this timeline you're entering into, this next part will be free for you, you feel as though this is a scam. I need to pay for this. I need to I don't want this. When some of you guys have given an infinite amount of free shit away, it's almost as though you don't feel deserving to the free things that Spirit has aligned for you, for being open, for all those years in the beginning of your lives, till now, you being open. And when I say open, I mean being loving, being free, being there for people that you needed to be there for caring about those that needed the care, for giving the hugs to those that needed hugs, giving money to those that needed money, giving inspiration to those that need inspiration, giving hope to those that needed hope. All of that open. That's what I mean by open. You were born of love. But because of your experience and you getting beat up and you getting turned around and you deciding to live and not being afraid to live, but getting hurt because you lived, created you to become closed. And because you were closed, because you were like, well, I don't want to feel burnt anymore. I don't want to feel hurt anymore. I don't want to feel for some of you guys, love anymore. Because you got so tired of what life was giving you because of openness. It's almost as though, but Spirit's like, but wait, we have a second part of life for you. We have a new part, a new partner, a new growth to experience, a new path to experience. For some of you guys, I want to use the analogy of parenthood. For some of you guys that haven't had kids, it's like, I want you to experience life as a mother, life as a father. You haven't experienced that yet. For some of you guys, I want you to experience marriage. If you want to have that, and they said, Charlie, not too much, but however you want to do marriage. Some of you guys, it's almost as though you've either heard horror stories from other people and they have instilled their fears onto you so that you don't want to experience. I'm hearing the inevitable, but I'm also getting that this is why Spirit is spying on your life, because in this moment, Spirit needs you to realize that your life, your experience, your network of friends, your journey, it can't be compared to other people's journeys, because maybe other people were meant to be hurt, but maybe you've already had a lifetime of hurt that your next journey is not to be hurt. The next part is for you to journey on to your next voyage, to your next trip. And this is not to say that things won't happen. This is not to say that everything will just be peachy butterflies and rainbows. But there won't be any more dark days. I'm hearing the dark days are over. I'm hearing the dark days are over. Some of you guys are afraid to lose yourself into new connections or into your new journey, but you won't. You won't lose yourself because you've already once lost yourself, and you found your way back to yourself, and you found your peace, you found your joy, you found your happiness. But the biggest takeaway is that you found yourself, your beauty, you found it. So why are you afraid of losing it again if you already have the key of, if you do so happen to lose yourself, you have the key to find yourself again. It's a key that will never be taken away from you. You know the signs, you know what it feels like to let yourself slip away. You know the signs of, if I go in this direction, I know that this will drag me down a loophole. I know if I eat these foods, I don't feel so good. I know if I go back and deal with this person, I don't feel this good. Or people that's in this environment. I know it's almost as though you have your blueprint of what will send you over the edge versus what will pull you back. And because you have this foundation of self, Spirit is saying you're ready to get back out there and try life again. You're playing it too safe. So I started this message by saying, Spirit apologizes for all the hurts, the trials, the tribulations, everything that Spirit sent you through. But I've given you enough time to rest. I've given you enough time to heal. I've given you enough time to feel your feels about certain situations. I've given you enough time to find love again. I've given you enough time to be in your comfort of your own skin, of your own home, of your own peace. But now I need you to go be open again and go share that with people, because you guys are divinely chosen to share it with people. Doesn't that sound so scary? It shouldn't. Because you did this already lifetimes over. For some of you guys, you have to stop being selfish with you. I know that's going to sound crazy. Charlie, what does that mean? That means I know you like to be in the crib and read books and, you know, just watch movies or do your self-care days or, you know, do your business, you know, work on it, progression, you know, maybe do your workouts at home. But spirit needs you in connections. I need you to go and flirt with that person because that might give them some inspiration. I need you to go and give that advice because you guys are some of the best advice givers in life. I need you to be real because somebody needs to feel your realness. I need you to go hug somebody because somebody needs your warmth. I need you to go fuck somebody because somebody needs to feel that energy from you too. But not only that, you need to feel love too. And you guys have already found that love within yourself. You've already found that safety within yourself. You have already established that within yourself. I just need you to go and live more. And that's the only, I want to find a better term of how spirit wants me to describe it, but that's the human terminology they're giving me. I want you to experience more, to grow more, to go further. Maybe this next love connection go further than what you did the first time or the second time or the third time. Go further. Go as far as you can. Makes me feel like either you do it or I'm gonna go drop you in the deep end. A 12-hour flight could be symbolic, and I'm hearing a 12-hour journey. I just got, when it gets like this, I need distance. I'm hearing Tory Lanez' song, Distance. That song could be very symbolic for you in this moment. If you feel called to listen to it, listen to it. Honestly, I'm embarrassed. Fucked up one way to Paris. Some of you guys could be taking a trip to Paris. Random confirmations to my newcomers. You're gonna get your confirmations through me, one way or another. Caught in my fucking ways. Some of you guys are too caught up in your ways. You shouldn't have to wait. If this is you, some of you guys are making connections wait on you. Some of you guys, you do know this person, and some of you guys, you don't know this person. But it's almost as though spirit needs you out the house, going and growing and living, so that spirit, so you can actually experience somebody new, so you can actually cross paths with this new person or this person that you already know. You're too slow. Some of you guys are too fucking slow. And I get in the first part of your life, maybe it went too fast. But this part feels like you're moving too slow, and it's not even about it scaring people away from you. It's nobody moves this fucking slow. Like, have you guys ever been in a car driving behind like an old person, old grandmother, grandfather? And granted, you might not be in a rush to get nowhere. You might not try to be Speedy Gonzalez, but you're like, damn, they are going slow. And you could go around, but then there's traffic going crazy, and it's just, you're just behind it. It just feels like maybe you are the old people making yourself go slow. To those that have lost a spouse or boyfriend or girlfriend to death, I really do feel as though, and granted, this one feels like it's coming from somebody that like has been dead for, I'm hearing 5 years, 1 year, 20 years, 10 years. But for some reason, I feel like they're ready for you to move on too. Random confirmation for someone or people. But For some of you guys, this old love, maybe the person, because for some of you guys, this death is not a physical death. Although when I was channeling at first, it did feel physically like they were gone from this world. But the second part feels like some of you guys need to recognize and realize that there's a death, even though this person might be on this planet still living and on their own path, that death of that love, the transformation of that love, like it's almost as though it's gone, so it's time for you to go and live. You've outlived that part of you. You've outlived that love. You've outlived it. So does that mean that you should not receive it again? I don't know. I'm hearing that song, Can You Speed It Up? I'm hearing, can you speed it up? Something about speed it up. Spirit is about to speed some shit up in y'all life. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it. If you don't do it, I'm gonna do it. What does speeding up looks like? You go outside. Actually, I'm gonna give y'all real examples. You go outside, one encounter. I don't care if you go to the gym, the club, you go to the grocery store, I don't care where you go. You meet a person like that. Can I get your number? If it's at work, you haven't been looking on Indeed, or you haven't been updating your resume, I'm gonna send somebody to your door that's offering a job. I'm gonna put a little piece of paper that says work from home, 9 to 5. Da, 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 da. There you go. You said you need friends? Okay. You don't leave your apartment place? You don't leave your house? Don't worry. The next time you go outside, I'm gonna have somebody randomly come into, I don't know why I just thought about the book It Ends With Us, but how the girlie just wandered into her shop, if you know what I'm talking about, and she found herself a job. Some of you guys, it could be a new job, but it's like, you need some new friends? Okay, just go outside. Go take your dog to the dog park. Go walk your cats and shit, whatever you do. And then you meet somebody, and then there's a new friend. You go to the library, there's a new friend. Something about life is speeding up really fast for you. Imagine Spirit putting somebody in your life that really it isn't playing with you. Well, you said you once upon a time wanted to get married, so I'm gonna place somebody that is intentional about marriage in your life. You said you want somebody that doesn't play about you. Well, I'm gonna place somebody in your life that doesn't play about you. If it's love. You said you want a new job. Well, I'm gonna give you different job opportunities, and they're gonna be catch them. And some of you guys, it might be a lot of shit, because I just see y'all just like, well, thank you, God. Or at least you should be. Well, thank you for all of these different blessings. But it almost feels as though your next problem in life will be, it won't be that you don't have nothing to do. Is you may have too much shit to do. The next part of your next problem might be you got too much money, not enough money. Your next problem is now you got so many friendships that are good friendships that all want you and want your attention, but it's like, damn, I still need time for me. Your next partner might really need you here physically instead of so much spiritually. And it's like, instead of you going and doing your meditations, or instead of you going and being in the ethers talking to your spirit guides, or you just over here getting your own downloads and stuff, it might require you to be more present with your person. They need your love and your affection, your cuddles. And don't you dare sit over here and get an attitude about a person wanting to cuddle your ass or trying to kiss up on your ass. Why? Because Spirit says you need that connection. Some of you guys have been by yourself for way too long that you guys are starting to like, I just see you like, it's almost as though you cringe at affection, and maybe, I don't know if cringe is they said no, cringe is fine. But you're not supposed to be cringing at affection. if a person wants to kiss you, I'm not gonna say kiss everybody, you know, but if you're into somebody, it's almost as though, like, have y'all forgot how to kiss? Could never. But when's the last time you had a good kiss? And I don't want y'all to give me 101 reasons as, Charlie, there's mono. Y'all, I've been hearing about mono since I was in elementary school. But Charlie, they're just... And if you have one bad kiss, baby, there's other people you can kiss. But for some reason, Spirit doesn't want me to highlight bad or good. I just think it's about affection. It almost feels as though Spirit needs to teach y'all affection again. And that's my love, is the new one. Last minute message. Yeah. Y'all so secure by yourself. It's so sickening to me. Charlie, what do you mean? Y'all know how to do everything by yourself. You know how to fulfill yourself. You know how to be by yourself for a very long time. That's kind of scary. It's kind of scary. It's not scary to me, like as Charlie, like taking myself out of spirituality for a second. It's not scary to me because I resonate. I love being by myself, y'all. Baby, I could be up in the crib chilling for a good 6 months to a year. And don't get me wrong, because I'll take myself out, but I can have one outing, one solid good ass weekend, maybe even 1 week day, and I'll be good for the next 6 months. Real bad. I've learned how to, I don't want to say survive, but I've learned how to live without needing a text message or without needing to speak to people, even though I speak to people for a living, literally. But on my weekends after book club, unless I'm absolutely needed, I don't have to talk to people. I can go read. I just got done reading with my book club because I'm forcing myself to deal with people. And it's not even forced because I actually enjoy book club, but it's like I create activities for me to deal with people because if not, I know I would just be in hermit mode. And my once upon a self is not, I'm a very, let's go have fun, let's be around people. But people tired me out. They did. And now Spirit's like, Charlie, get your ass back out there. But to bring you guys back into it, it really feels as though Spirit had to break something down in order to build you back up. And to me, it feels as though Spirit has built you up nice and well, healed you nice and well, got you all together nice and well. And now it's 9. I'm hearing now it's 9. Now it's time. I'm hearing it's not time. I don't know what they're trying to get me to say. They're trying to give me something. They're trying to give me something, or they're trying to say something to me for you guys. But I'm gonna leave it there. I love you guys. Have a good evening.